Hi, and welcome back to my film and TV channel. We're going over to Netflix today, and a film I sort of missed. I'm recording this on the 23rd of October. This has been out for a couple of months, and I'm wondering why I've missed it. So let's talk about it, because you may have missed it as well. We're looking at a live-action computer animated series today, 4 episodes. So it's only a mini-series by about 45 minutes. Obviously a family-based drama, but certainly enough to entertain the both young and old in this one. We're going to have a quick look at Lost Ollie. Please, if you are new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notification. It'd be great to have you on board. Give us your support. That'd be wonderful. Pass the word. Leave all your comments on this film, Lost Ollie, or this series, Lost Ollie, shall I say, or anything to do with film and TV. That'd be great. And give us a thumbs up, guys. Much appreciated. It's nice to get views, of course it is, but it's just nice to get thumbs up. So, if you could do that for me, just takes a second, doesn't it? Just give it that a try and inform and entertain if I can. Right, let's get over to Netflix. Yeah, an adventure drama, computer animated, live action mini series. Yeah, and brilliantly done. Yeah, I'm not gonna hide behind the fact I really enjoyed this, guys. I'll tell you that now. This was created by Sharon Tyndall, based on the 2016 children's book Ollie's Odyssey by William Joyce, and it was released on August the 24th. Yes, so almost 2 months ago it took me to watch this. As I say, I might have missed it, or I don't mind watching nice family films. I might have just missed it in the sort of scale of things, but you may have watched it already. But yeah, it took me a couple of months, so hopefully it's going to be on Netflix for a little bit longer yet. As at the 23rd of October, I'm recording this 1 p.m. in the afternoon. The Rotten Tomato audience are quite positive, 98% positivity. I think we'll take that. Internet Movie Database, yeah, not quite as high, but 93% positivity, an average score of 7.8 out of 10. So that's not too bad, is it? And it's about, yes, well, who is Ollie? What's it all about? Well, it's about a lost rabbit, sorry, Ollie, who finds himself at lost and found section of his antique shop. You remember that he is separated from his best friend Billy, having only a few recollections of his past. Yeah, because we're not 100% sure of how long's gone in this, and it's quite interesting. It does become evident, of course, but it's quite clever. I mean, for a family film, there's some real dark and clever moments in this film. Yeah, he's only got a few recollections of his past. Ollie decides to take a journey to find Billy. Meanwhile, he slowly rediscovers his own fond memories through flashbacks with Billy and his adoptive family alongside their misfortunes and sorrows. Yeah, so there's an adult grown-up drama involved in all this as well. It stars the voices of Jonathan Groff as Ollie, Mary J. Blige as Rosie, Tim Blake Nelson as Zozo. The live action guys are Gina Rodriguez, Jake Johnson, Kessler Talbot, William Carson, BJ Harrison, Everett Andreas, Zoe Noel Baker, Isabel Birch, and James Pizzinato. So yeah, good cast, good voice cast, especially. Say they didn't. There's no problems with the acting abilities in this lot. So the public seemed to like it, a lot of positivity, including my own, which I'll add my little two penny worth in a moment. The critics, Rotten Tomatoes, yeah, 93% positivity. Only 13 critics, so not that many, but that's not bad, is it? An average of 7.9 out of 10, so I think we'll be quite happy with that. And the consensus says, well crafted and painfully poignant, the wistful Lost Ollie is rewarding family entertainment. Yes, I must admit, it did bring the old tear to an eye at one or two stages in this little series. I'll tell you that now. I'm a big softie anyway, but it certainly did. Metascore, the other site we'll look at, only 4 reviews, only 4 critics have left a review, but it's getting an average 71 out of 100, which is fair enough. 3 positive, 1 mixed, so it's one miserable person. So we'll name and blame them, shall we? Name, blame, and acclaim. And the miserable person was, Deciders Joel Kelly, Decider website. I'll give it 60, so still a good score, but obviously wasn't overly impressed. This feels like Netflix wanted to make sure that this adaptation didn't get too saccharine, but in doing so, it just made things ever so slightly weird and off-putting. I'm not sure why, Joel. Nothing weird. Perhaps I'm weird anyway, but there's nothing sort of weird or off-putting in this for me. Simple as. But I say 60 out of 100, so we did generally like it. The playlist, Brian Tellerico, who we quote from time to time, he gave it 75 out of 100. He said, while Lost Dolly doesn't quite live up to its deep potential, Okay, yeah, it could have been better, but it's being a bit picky there. It's leaps and bounds more artistically inventive and emotionally worthwhile than the majority of streaming family entertainment. Don't get it, excuse me, don't let it get lost. Yeah, and as I said, excuse me, as I said, it's been on Netflix for a couple of months, so it did get lost a little bit. I think Netflix should have pushed this just a little bit more, let people know about it. As I say, I might have missed out somewhere along the line, but yeah, I'm glad I found it, and hopefully you can find it if you've not watched it already. RogerRabbit.com, Rendy Jones said, Lost Ollie, they liked 88 out of 100, liked it. Lost Ollie doesn't overstay its welcome and keeps you on your toes, especially with its many twists and turns, boasting stunning VFX work and sweet-natured story that doesn't shy away from dark elements. It's an outstanding family miniseries that may be small in size, but is mighty in heart. All I can say to that, Rendy, is here. Totally agree with that. One of my favourites. We're into October, nearly the end of the year. Definitely one of my favourite family films of the year. A lot of stuff in it that appeals to adults as well as kids, and it's just got that great mix of darkness, sadness, joy, poignancy. As I said, brings a tear to the old glass eye. And yeah, occasionally you are surprised by a film, and this certainly did surprise me from the start of the film. Watching it, you thought you're just going to get a rip off of what we've seen before, but there's something quite rarely, not unique, but a little bit different to this, to the normal class of family films we get. It does give the feel, actually. It does give the feel as you start to watch it that there is a classic 9, 10 out of 10. Well, I'll never give anything 10 out of 10. 1 hour 45 film in here somewhere because it just suits it for that. But to be honest with you, it fits well over the 4 episodes. You're allowed to see a bit of the backstory to some of the characters that perhaps you wouldn't have seen in an hour and a half, hour and 45 film. So I think it sort of works. Although, yeah, definitely, if it had been cleverly done, you probably could have got an hour and 45, a 2 hour film that would have reached the higher echelons of entertainment. But hey, this was good enough. This was good enough over 4 episodes, which is double the time. It was fair enough. Great story, great animation, and guys, don't miss it if you've not seen it. Don't miss it. It's the sort of film I would gladly go back and watch again with anybody, young or old. Just some great stuff in it, and some surprises as well for this sort of film. You think, oh, that's a bit near the bone, or that's a bit, there's certain scenes, you see dolls pummeling into each other, beating each other up, etc., etc. It's yeah, a big surprise, but I loved it. I really did love it. As I say, 8 out of 10, one of my highest scores this year so far. But let me know, guys. Let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Please let me know in your comments. So with me again, I'll ask one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.